Hear a person ever in the history of ever say that this job, we're lucky, we have it easy, we get so much time off.
And would you believe me if I said a few kids, about 2 of them, hate me because I'm too mean?
Check out these next few clips and see just how disgusted some of these teachers really are.
Hear a person ever in the history of ever say that this job, we're lucky, we have it easy, we get so much time off. A message to anyone out there who thinks that teachers have it easy just because we have time off. I have 2 hours left of my school day and I'm leaving because I'm so stressed out.
Like I teach 8th grade history, and I have 110-ish students. 2 of them are reading on grade level right now. 18 of them are at a kindergarten level. 55 of those students are between a 2nd and 4th grade level. That's a lot of them. And that's typical of what I've seen lately from students. But it's not just literacy. It's not just literacy, and it's not just like lack of content knowledge. It's not just critical thinking skills. It's basic thinking skills. My students can decode almost nothing. They cannot apply inference. They cannot process questions that are longer than a sentence. They cannot connect cause and effect. They can't track multi-step ideas like in a political cartoon. And it's scaring me a little. But like, they just don't do the assignment. It's like they don't understand because it's not written in like a multiple choice format. This is exactly what this student wrote. They wrote the principal's definition in the student's own words. They rewrote the instructions. The whole thing. Even the example where it says, do not use this example, they just copied the instructions and wrote them again. And then checked off the checklist, even though like, you didn't do it. And this student, just like the students yesterday, I don't think they're fooling with me. This is a student who's doing extra credit on their time off. They genuinely want to bring their grade up. I know them. But like, is that what you think that the extra credit assignment was? You sat there and thought like, yeah, she wants me to copy down the directions and then turn it in.
Children are coming into preschool at 4 years of age significantly more behind than they used to about 10 years ago. They can't handle being told no. They can't do basic things by themselves that require fine motor skills. We're just seeing an increase in the number of children that are coming in completely unable to do it. But also the other thing that is happening is that when they can't do it, they are completely losing it. And the emotional regulation around it is also something that the teachers have to manage.
Do you remember that kid in middle school or high school who sat at the back of the class, didn't really do any of the assignments, and then waited for the day before the final exam during a review session to stick their hand into the air and say to the teacher, when are we going to use this in real life? Remember that kid? He kind of looks like me, huh?
I'm the smartest man alive!
He is me. He was me.
This was my first year to teach, and also my last year. Kind of embarrassing, yes. But I knew like a weekend, I was like, what did I do? What kind of mistake have I made? It is brutal. It is brutal. I cannot even describe how many times I have been told, you just need to be more mean. Just get meaner. Just blah, blah, blah. Kids will respect you if you're meaner. You're not mean enough. I mean, in what world is our goal in life to get meaner, you know? Like, I think we're all on this journey to be, like, kinder, better people. My goal in life is not to get meaner. If that's what it takes to do this well and to not literally hate my life, then sorry. And would you believe me if I said a few kids, about 2 of them, hate me because I'm too mean?
And sometimes it's just too much. It's just too stressful.
I know. I've been asked a lot what I'm gonna do next, because we always have to have something else, and you've got to be right. Sorry, I know. I get a little bit worked up about this because, like, why do I have to always have something planned out? Can I just give me a second? me a second. Okay, sorry. Anyway, I've been asked a lot what I'm gonna do next, and I've answered, like, I would rather be a welder, I would rather work at the grocery store, I would rather work at the funeral home, which like, it literally makes me gag to think of dead people.
I see dead people.
And I would literally rather do that. God.
Teachers, doctors, lawyers, engineers. They're paid according to their expertise. So why are the individuals who are shaping our children's future being so neglected? Look at these next few clips.
So over the politics of teaching. I was just talking to another friend of mine that's also an educator, and we were saying how, we're showing up to teach for the kids. We're there for the kids, and that's the best part of it. But I'm beginning to realize the game of it all and the politics of it all and how we move up and up and up the line. And I don't know if I can continue to do it. When teachers say that they are quitting, this is one of the reasons why.
So disappointed, not in these kids, but in us as an older society who have built a world that's all kids can dream about.
I subbed for 8th grade today, and it was awful. And I don't even really want to talk about it. It was bad. They're unhinged and they're chaotic, and it's frustrating because I can't do my job. I can't help them be successful because they won't let me. It was such a bad day. It's such a bad day. I'm in such a bad mood.
I start second quarter of high school with my sophomores, asking them to go big in their heads, like dream your biggest dream. Is your dream to be signed with the NFL, win America's Got Talent, get a full ride scholarship for a university, become the first brain surgeon at the age of 18, win NASCAR? And I do this for a specific project, but whatever. Over the years, these answers have given me a lot of insight as to what's going on with a generation. 10 years ago, everybody talked about wanting to go to college or wanting to get into an internship, and that was really a focus. 5 years ago, it felt like so many people wanted to be doctors and nurses. I think that maybe had something to do with the pandemic, but the last 5 years have been awfully rough on our young people. They are growing up now during a time where the youngest of Gen Z, who are just getting in through high school, are the ones who are really seeing a world that does not have a lot of hope in it. And it's showing in their answers. Instead of dreaming of accomplishing things, instead they have things like, I won $2 billion.
1 billion, gajillion, fifillion, million. Yes.
I won the lottery. I just won a new truck. I won the lottery. I won the lottery for $2.5 billion. I got $100 million. I won $1 million on Family Feud. There's a handful of kids in there who said things like, I wanted to cure cancer, or I got drafted into a certain team. But the majority of them were all about getting money quickly. We've lost the ability for our young people to dream of doing something and being successful at something in this world. And instead, what they see is exactly what the adults of the world have offered them, which is the only way you can survive is to have a lot of money. Forget hope, forget dreams, just get cash. And I am so disappointed, not in these kids, but in us as an older society who have built a world that's all kids can dream about. So 1, adults, this is my call to you to do better. Offer hopes and dreams. And Gen Z, I need you to know there is still hope in the world and that chasing what you really love is worthwhile.
Okay, this is becoming a genuinely concerning issue. As a substitute teacher, I am encountering a really concerning number of students who truly do not see any value in learning because, as one of the 4th and 5th graders that I was teaching the other day asked me, why do I need to know any of this if a computer or AI can do it for me? A little girl didn't want to learn how to read because why would she need to when she could have the computer read it to her? Why would she need to know how to count when a calculator could do it, or when she could just take a picture of her math problem and have the AI do it for her? This is a legitimate issue because if for whatever reason we lose the ability to have access to these things, we have an entire generation of kids who's going to be entirely helpless without the internet, and that is not okay. If you as a parent are encouraging this behavior and allowing your child to use AI for everything, you have a problem and you need to be teaching them otherwise.
This is the moment to get loud about education. Share every single one of these clips. This is so important, and it's an urgent message that all Americans need to hear about education.
Whatever.
Please, I want to reach 1 million likes. So please, sarapakara. Yes. Okay, thank you.